Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. I'm super excited. This is a marathon for Lee, and thank you so much for sponsoring this video. I appreciate it. It's very cold in the house. I just turned on the heat, and so I guess I'll be taking this off as soon as it gets a little warmer. So excuse me for the outfit. I look like I just came back from a snowstorm, but it is really cold. I took Marley for a walk, and I'm kind of disappointed with him because I gave him a treat, then I fed him, and he won't go potty. So that's what you get for being nice. I'm just kidding. Today we have some Alpha 9 for Lee. I wanted to say thank you so much once again, Lee, for you and Mike for going to our wedding. It was just amazing. And like I said before, it wouldn't have been the same without you guys. So it was wonderful to have you there. You know, just a couple of more familiar faces. I love that we have this friendship, you know, that we here in the city of Denver, you know, that we have a couple of people that also watch the channel, but that we can literally also see and you know just hang out with, go to concerts with, and all that good stuff. So I really appreciate your friendship and your love and everything. All right, so this is all gonna be Alpha 9, and I don't know, it does seem familiar. Maybe we've done some Alpha 9, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. So let's just dive in, you know. Now it says, I guess I looked it up here, Alpha 9 has a independent label. So there are distributed by Blow Up Records, and they're under maybe, oh, that's like GmbH. I think that's Germany, even though they're from the United Kingdom. So let's see what happens. Let's just, you know, go through the first 5 songs, and then if something occurs to me, I'll be happy to add another one, maybe just with the same label. Usually I would do the Warner Brothers trick, but maybe this label is cool with reactions. I just hope it doesn't get blocked because it's all the same band. But let's see what happens. You know, I can always if it gets blocked, I can always cut something out or add something back in. So we're gonna go with Alpha 9 with the song Birds and Flies. This is from the album called Then We Begin from 2006. Then we're going to switch Indian Summer. That's the album Dead Man. Oh, also from 2006. Okay. Then Seedless and Mad Song is from the album Gone to Ground, 2012. All right. And then the last one is Smile Dog from My Sweet Movida. Movida is like movement in Spanish. This is from 2018. All right, so they're relatively new. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Give me just one moment. I'll be right back. All right, so here we are. So yes, it's gotten a little bit warmer. That's what I love about having central air. You know, that's the way it is. I guess in most places when it's very hot or very cold, you have like central air, and just like it did warm up the room. So I'm good to go without the sweater. And here we go with Birds and Flies. Thank you again so much, Lee. Thank you, Mike. And here we go. Let's check it out. reminds me a little bit of like the new not the new, but like the bands from the 90s, 2000s, and so forth. Like the progressive bands, they usually in their mid sections, like it usually starts off with like an amazing, like crazy intro, like that kind of stuff, and then it goes into like this more calm section. And this it reminds me a little bit of, and I've played some Dream Theater to Lee, and I think a lot of people agree that James Labrie is not, you know, their favorite singer. For at least Lee and Alexia like agree, and I kind of like, you know, I grew into Dream Theater, so I didn't really think too much of the vocals at first, and then I kind of just got used to them. But they're like honestly not the best. But but what this reminds me of is like this almost like Dream Theater like, or even Opeth. Yeah, like it has a little bit of a dark theme to it, you know. It sounds like it has a little bit of this darkness, you know, especially the chord progressions. I'm just talking about the chord progressions, and but I like the singing and I like the mood, and I love how obviously Lee took a lot of time to set this up, listening to it and to see how it flows and everything. So I love that. Thank you so much. But so far this is really good. I'm loving their style, and it has like this, you know, a little bit of mystique to it. It sounds a little bit, you know, I want to use that word. I have it in Spanish in my head. It's like, you know, you get a little bit of a, yeah, it sounds a little bit obscure, you know, like dark. You don't really know it has like this music that evokes a certain feeling of uneasiness, but not in a bad way. It's just like that's what it does, and it serves its purpose very well. So that's just the one we're going through. I love the covers of this band also. Very cool. I still don't know what style this is. Let's figure it out. Let's go through this together. But so far, very good.
Stories of where and
Very cool. I like it. I really like it. It's totally new. It's not the music that I listen to, you know, but that's the cool thing about these videos. This is something I might listen to, you know, in the future. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of those bands, but I also wanted to mention maybe bands like that are more, you know, not as heavy, like Riverside, Porcupine Tree, and I'm so happy that we got Lee into Porcupine Tree and Steven Wilson. They're such an amazing band, and they have these chord progressions that are a little bit. Man, I can't find the word. I might have. Well, just look it up. Let's see here. In Spanish and English. It says dark. Tenebroso, tenebroso, yeah, tenebroso. Tenebroso is, you can't say dark. That's the wrong. But well, that's what I said. I said dark or obscure. I can't find another word for it. But well, but yeah, it reminds me of like Blackfield, Porcupine Tree, Steven Wilson. Not as proggy, but still very, very interesting. This was very good. Okay, so this was from one album. We're going to change the album now. And then we're going to do two from the same album. And then we're going to change again. So here goes Indian Summer. Let's see if that's the same style or they change it a little bit. Let's see.
Indian summer is here, so make peace with all you know, for tomorrow you may die, for tomorrow they may cry. Summer is here, so just extend the olive branch to all you know and all you hear, to all you show and all you feel. Don't sell out like this something to which you need. Don't sell out like this something to which you need. Don't sell out like this something to which you need. Don't sell out like this something to which don't sell out like this something to which you need. Don't sell out like this something to which you need. Don't sell out like this something to which you need. Don't sell out like this something to which you need.
Very cool. Wow. So I still don't know what style this it says there, and there is not a lot of information. It seems like this is really an independent band, still just on the rise. So it says there is one review of Alpha 9, My Sweet Movida album, and it says Alpha 9 are tearing up the form books with their country psych rock, effortlessly layered with smooth harmonies that has recently seen them play and then blah 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 blah. So it's country psychedelic or psych rock. That's so cool because that's literally a genre that I don't know. So I'm really liking what I hear. It does remind me a little bit of, those bands that I've mentioned, Riverside, a little bit of IQ, I guess. But those are still, the Riverside and IQ is more like prog, so the syncopation that usually occurs in those bands is not here. They have a little bit of a more straightforward approach, but I like it. I like the singing, the harmonization of the vocals, and really good. It's just very peaceful. It's not too heavy. I think everyone can get into this kind of music very easily. So, and when I saw Alpha 9, I was like, well, is this like maybe electronic music? But no, it's just straightforward, rock, but not there's no guitar solos, no piano solos. There's more chord structures with nice, bass lines and drumming. It's all very, easygoing, and I like it. This is just music you can kind of like chill to. You can relax. Okay, so this was so we played one from one album, one from the other. This is two songs from Gone to Ground. This is 2012. Let's see if they changed their formula, if they're still going the same route. This is Seedless, the first song from that album. Not the first. Let me see. Is this actually the first song? No, it's the third song. But the first song we're going to do of this album. Here we go.
Seedless are the ones that make the sun go on. He's beating down all day in his own peculiar way. And when he's done his worst, he'll see another first. The very things he's made have left him in the shade. When the sun will walk about, then it's all you talk about.
See, that's what I like about this, the way they harmonize with their voices, and it's straightforward. It's very easygoing, very cool, very easy to digest. I love it. Really, really good. I'm sure Alexa's gonna love this as well because it does have a little bit of a ring to bands that we listen to, like No Man. That's another band that comes to mind that is it has that little proggy element, but it's still too soft. No Man. I think Flower Mouth is another one. I'm thinking already, should I do another Alpha 9 or should I add something? Because I did check right now, they are BMG, and I think BMG have given me a little bit of trouble in the past. Let's add something at the end by Warner, or maybe Warner is also Roadrunner, so we could do some King Diamond, but I don't know if King Diamond would be a little bit too much for this, because if people are listening to this and they're like, oh, this is great music, and then suddenly we put King Diamond, they're going to be like, oh my God, what is this? A lot of people that I know would agree. You know, Mike would agree. Lee would be like, bring it on, you know, so let's see. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with something softer. Maybe the thing is, like, if I do Riverside would be a good idea, because yeah, I did a one reaction to what's the name? Another band where Steven Wilson is involved in, but it's with someone from Turkey, and it was blocked everywhere. So I'd rather not do that. Let's just continue. Something will get to my mind.
Seedless are the ones that make us all go on. They take it in all day, and they won't give much away. But when your back is turned, you get your fingers burned. The very things you say will put you in your grave. Then the sun will walk about. Then it's all you talk Seedless are the ones that make the sun go on.
Very cool. They got that thing going, like these harmonies, that very nice vocals. Very cool. I just needed to laugh because we just posted, I just posted this marathon by Dave, which all the songs have the word crazy. That's basically the title of the song. and BMAC was like, maybe he's trying to tell you something, and I just had to laugh. So next song, this is Mad Song from the same album. So I think so basically they stick to their style. I love it though, that they stick to their guns and they don't, there was a little of, it wasn't a solo, but it was more like an interlude. Really cool. So Mad Song, next song of the same album of Gone to Ground. Here we go. Okay. So what is wrong with the pause button? It takes so long to pause. I press it and it's like 1, 2, pause. So this song obviously has a little bit more power there, and it's so funny now that I'm listening to the harmonies. It reminds me a little bit of the Beatles. Not like, oh, it sounds like the Beatles. It reminds me of the Beatles, the way the Beatles would harmonize. Let me know if you agree with this or if I'm completely off. But again, don't be a Beatle maniac. And how do you dare compare? Like, I'm not comparing. It just sounds to me, you know, I'm not comparing them at all. Just the style, you know, they could be Beatles fans. So, let's talk about it. Let's see. Let's continue. But I love that this started a little bit different with distortion, you know.
I walk away. I really did try hard to listen to what you say. You'll get what you want, we'll get what we need. You just soak it up, the rest of us can bleed. You'll get what you like, we'll get what we don't. We'll just let it lie, because we know you won't.
Very cool. Very different song from the others. It just had like a different, like a heavier beat. And I really enjoyed that one as well. Like, so far, all of them are very good. But this one, I like that it was a little bit more upbeat, but still had the, you know, even though there was distortion in there, they didn't, you know, start. It was more like the bass, I think, and the drums were just playing a little bit faster with some distortion, but overall, same style of music. I really, really like it. Okay, so this is, now we're going to switch it even further. So this is 2018. So this is, I think, let's see, is this their last album so far? Or is there even something newer? No, this, okay. So, okay, so they have 3 albums out so far. So this is from the last album as of yet. Where is the album, the first album that I... Let's see, because it says they have 3 albums. Was this like a single? No, that's the first album. That's weird. Spotify, you know. Sometimes I don't understand. But okay, this is from My Sweet Movida. This is Smile Dog. There we go. Very cool. That I think that one was my favorite. I don't know why. I guess it had the bass line of the you know the keyboard. I don't know, something about it, I guess it was the one that reminded me more of, like Steven Wilson and that kind of music. So, but still, I don't know why they call it country. Like, I have no idea why they would call this movie country. Maybe because of the harmonies, but I don't see why they would. So what I'm gonna do, I want to add something else to this marathon, but I would have to. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just pause real quick, and I'm gonna upload this to YouTube and see what happens. If it's blocked, then I'll add some Warner Brothers, and if it's cool, then I'll add another ALFA 9. If it's okay with 5 songs of, because sometimes YouTube is like, oh, this is like a full album, let's block it because it's only that same band, So that also happens. If it's the same band over and over again, then I think the Google thinks, oh, it's a full album, let's block it. So maybe I'm gonna check, I'm gonna see what happens, but I'll be right back. All right, everyone, good news. I uploaded the file to YouTube, and it's all like basically what it says. It's we can play this. It's eligible for revenue sharing. So basically ALFA 9 says, hey, if you play my stuff, for each view you get a cut. So I hope this has a lot of views, but that it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna do from the same album that where we did Birds and Flies. We're gonna do let's see, we only have one from that album. Then we begin. Let's do, and it's so funny because I was gonna do Birds and Flies again because it's the longest song, but let's do let's go with Then We Begin, the title track. It's only 3 minutes and 40 seconds, but it has a lot of play, so I guess it's good. So here we go with Then We Begin. Let's check it out.
She burns my skin, she cleans my soul. Then we begin, then we begin. She burns my skin, she cleans my soul. Then we begin, then we begin. She burns my skin, she cleans my soul. Then we begin, then we begin. She burns my skin, she cleans my soul. Then we begin, then we begin. She burns my skin, she cleans my soul. then we begin, then we begin. She burns my skin, she cleans my soul, then we begin, then we begin. She burns my skin, she cleans my soul, then we begin, then we begin.
Man, that was, I gotta say, this was, I think, my favorite song. Because it had a solo and it had like this really cool riff, and I'm kind of mad because once I was halfway through the song, I see prelude. So I guess it bled into this one because it did kind of like start very abruptly. I should have done both, but well, you know. Man, this was really, really interesting. Thank you so much, Lee. And there's another one coming soon from the band. Give me 1 second. I got it right here. 311. 311 is the band, and I can't wait. This was really, really interesting, and I'm super happy that I checked because at least I have one marathon that's monetized, you know. So I mean, look, you have to watch it like 10,000 times. And then the channel would make like $1, something like that. So don't go nuts, okay? Don't watch it like 3-4 times. It's all good. So this was just fantastic. Thank you again, Lee. Like I said, thank you for being our friend. You and Mike are just such a like great addition to family here in Colorado. We love you guys, and man, thank you again for everything, and thanks for introducing me to this awesome music. This was very different, very good, just good stuff, you know. So, and I always love to discover new music. So thank you again. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let us know what this reminds you of, what I said, anything. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.